live. We're live. I just got an instant like spike of anxiety being live with you. It like scares me, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, now I just need to get to the comments on here.
Oh, are you gonna put it on the big screen?
I was going
We're trying, we've never done this before, so we're trying to make it so we can see chat. We have like a TV behind the computer that's streaming. So we're this is our first time doing it. So
chat looks
Are we frozen? We look frozen. That's not good. Yikes.
But that could just be.
Oh wait, is that chat? Well,
Here's
there's chat.
Oh, I kind of want to zoom in on it though.
Okay, so zoom in. Hi! I can see everyone saying hi. Hi! Hi, friends. For those of you just joining, we're trying to figure out a little bit of technical stuff. Let me know if you can like hear us and see us okay. We just got this new microphone. I got the new microphone.
Is this too small?
Can you zoom in on that page? Can you not do it with just this? Because that's what I was worried about. I mean, I can see that. Can you see it? Yeah, can you?
Sort of. First of all, can you guys hear us?
Just let us know if you could hear us.
Everything's good. Everything's good.
It seems okay. We hear and see you. Good. Perfect. That's literally all we needed to know. This is the first time we've ever done something like this. A little blurry, but it's okay. Okay, we'll work on. We bought a new webcam, and so we're not sure like how that's gonna look.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, this is going amazing.
We have a webcam here.
Yeah.
I know you can't see what I'm pointing to.
On
and
our
then
computer.
Hannah's computer is here.
Yeah.
And then I have my old TV set up in the corner as like a monitor so we can read what you're saying.
It's a lot happening right now, but we're figuring it out. I can also zoom in on my computer to the chat if you want me to.
Yeah.
And then do you want to do your computer as
It's
the
a little
monitor?
blurry, huh?
Yeah, this camera, not great. Might have to, use that good?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are going to be doing a 50 subscriber special. Hello. Oh my God. Thank you so much to Meg for the donation. I really appreciate that. She said, love you so much. You made me start my own channel. Thank you so much. If you see any of those pop up, let me know.
Okay.
I really
so
don't
mine,
want
the TV is about 2.5 seconds behind this TV.
So today we asked you guys what you wanted us to do for the 50 subscriber special. I know that we've already now surpassed 60,000, which is nutty. But Charles, unfortunately,
catfish.
Do you? Charles, yeah, I know we're past 60 now. Charles hasn't been available to like film something with me this entire time. So we wanted to be able to like film something with him because he was in the 20,000 subscriber special.
Yes, I've been very busy.
He's been real busy. So this was the only time we could do it. We decided to do a live stream to make it even more special because then you guys can like talk to us while we do it. So we're just going to live stream, hang out. I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted me to do for like a 50 subscriber 1,000 special thing, and you guys basically told me that you wanted to do like painting. Like we got a lot of requests to like paint things, so we are going to be painting on the live today. That's very distracting. I'm going to tell you right now. You can't do that because it's too far behind.
I know. I'm going to just try and zoom in.
Okay, because it's way too distracting. I so apologize for technical difficulties we're having. Let's see. Love your channel. Thank you so much, King. Where in the new house are you filming? Looks so good. We're in our dining room right now.
We are broadcasting from the only room that is finished.
Literally. Yes, finally cut a live stream. Better. So much love from Utah. I love Utah. Let's see. All right, so we're going to get started and start painting. So do you want to just like plop up? Oh, that's good. You want to do that? And then we can see from here. This
is the plan.
Okay, let's do that. I like that. Sounds good.
And then I can also moderate if I need to. That was kind of the hope.
Perfect. All right. I think we're set up now. So we're going to get started, and we're just going to be painting and answering questions and just like talking to you guys. How is Fern doing in the new house? Fern is outside. Fern had a lot of issues. For those of you who don't know how to plant.
Fern may have gotten clipped a little by the weed whacker today. But she's okay.
Did you actually? You
just
didn't tell me that. I had a palm tree named Fern who was in the back of my videos for like a month, and then she started to die. So I brought her to this house, and she's like rejuvenated herself as a person, as a plant, I guess. And now she's in our backyard until it starts getting like colder, and then we're going to take her
So
out.
are we just painting whatever we want? Is that the plan?
Well, I was going to ask if you guys had any suggestions of what we're going to paint. Well, don't pour until we know. Did you even? New sub, you love your channel. Thank you so much. Wow, 2029 goals are to be fern. Honestly, 2020. Okay. What do you guys want us to paint? Because like we have no idea. Literally no. Paint each other.
Oh,
that would be bad.
I'm down.
Wait, there's a
I'm down
couple.
for
Do
that.
portraits of each other.
Yeah.
Should we do something like we
Let's
have
do
2
that.
canvases, so if we have time, we can do like a second one. Paint each other. Everyone seems to like the paint each other idea.
Yeah.
Someone just
I'm
said
already
bunnies, and that's
starting.
the purest thing I've
I'm
ever
already
heard.
starting.
Big love from another sober social worker. Heck yeah, love that. Okay, paint each other. So I'm gonna paint you. What do you even look like?
Well, I'll give you a hint. We have a monitor directly in front of us.
I don't even know what you look like.
Shout out to Hannah's friend Amber, who told me that you need to paint the sides of the canvas, otherwise it
Oh
looks
yeah,
good.
my friend Amber is an art major, and she texted me today. I missed her.
Did
We're
she?
gonna hang out next weekend. Yeah, I love her.
Oh, we're also doing this as like an AMA. Did you say that?
No, you can say that though. I've been talking a lot, so
We're also kind of doing this as like a AMA. You know,
Like,
watch
ask
us
us
paint,
questions.
ask us anything.
just chill. Oh, I gotta do the giveaway too. I'll mention the giveaway. I'm doing a 50 subscriber giveaway. I'll mention it in another video too. But all you have to do is be subscribed and comment on this video or the next video I post where I talk about it. I'll count from both. There's going to be 2 winners. In one of the giveaways, I believe, I wish I brought the stuff down. I completely forgot to bring the
You
stuff
can
down.
go grab it.
No, I don't want to leave you alone in here because I don't know what you're going to do. In one of the giveaways, there's going to be a Midas Cosmetics Flower Bomb palette that Midas very generously donated for the giveaway. There's also going to be, I believe I have a Fenty lipstick, a blush, something blush. I have like a bunch of things for that one. And then the other one is going to have a Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette. And Jen Gerard from Gerard Cosmetics was kind enough to donate one of her highlighter palettes to the giveaway. So that'll be in it too. So all you have to do is like the video, be subscribed, comment. That's really it. And I'll be picking people in the next like week or 2. Make sure you check the comment. Oh, good. George is here. We have a mod. Make sure you check your comments too in a week or so. Because I had a person before who missed out because they didn't answer the comment. So make sure you're keeping up on it. Is the giveaway international? How expensive is international shipping? Is it like super, super expensive? Or is it like I could do it?
I don't know. I mean, we probably could afford it.
Okay, we'll do international. We'll do that. Just because I hate that. I would hate for you guys to miss out on it too. And I think we'll figure it out. Let's see. Where's Charles's accent from?
Rochester, New York. Rochester. Yeah, we're very close to Toronto, in Rochester.
Well, Canada.
Well, yeah. So
not really Toronto.
Rochester. Everyone says you can't describe where you live in New York without mentioning 2 other cities in a body of water. Basically, Rochester is in between. If you're not familiar, it's in between Albany and Buffalo, and then directly above us is Lake Ontario. So it's weird to think about because I never thought about it growing up, but I grew up about like a 10-minute walk from like the land border of the United States.
Yeah.
Because like you could just walk to the lake and it's like, oh, there's no more United States.
We're very close to Canada.
Yeah.
So all my Canadian friends, we're actually going to Canada in December. So all my Canadian friends, what's up? Fellow New Yorker, just finished watching your latest video. Yeah, I'm sorry that I uploaded like a new video and now I'm streaming. I don't typically like to upload.
It's my fault.
That much, but Charles really was like.
My schedule is so. I just started
Keemstar
teaching.
lives in Buffalo?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Yep. I don't know if he
I
lives.
swear if I ever run into him, like we're having words.
I don't know if he lives in Buffalo.
We're having words.
I think he's originally from Buffalo. There's
no
a lot
he
of
still
famous
lives there.
YouTubers from this part.
Stephanie Harlow lives in Rochester. I don't know if any of you guys know her,
I
but
don't know
she
who it
does.
is. Jenna Marbles is from Rochester.
She doesn't live here anymore.
Binging with Babish is from Rochester. In his new video, can I talk about this or no? Other channels. In Binging with Babish's new video, it's going to be his new video. He posts about it on his Instagram. He goes to Nick Tahoe's and he eats a garbage plate.
Garbage plate.
So
I should upload that video that we made of the making of a garbage plate. I feel like that video is so funny. We tried to make our own garbage plate. LOL, you and Keemstar are the exact opposite. Yeah, we would have words. I love Stephanie Harlow. I just found out she lives in Rochester because she posted her P.O. box and it said Rochester and I was shook. I was like, oh my God, I love her. She is so
I'm
great.
only here for Charles. Thanks, man.
Honestly, me too at this point. So
you must be one of the 21 subscribers to my YouTube channel that has one video.
I love your YouTube channel is so funny to me.
It's funny because I have a YouTube channel that I had to post a video for college on, and the video has way more views than it ever should.
because
yeah, people like. I commented on some of Hannah's videos.
And he's in the live streams, if you know. Keem is crazy town. I don't know how that would go down. Yeah, he seems pretty nuts.
Yeah.
No, he moderates in my live streams normally when I've been doing lives lately.
Yeah.
And he like comments and then people went and go subscribe to him and he's up to like 20 subscribers now, which is pretty funny.
I'm a teacher too. Love y'all. Oh, thanks, Madeline. I'm sure you're feeling that beginning of the year stress that we're all feeling.
Y'all are so cute together. OMG. Thank you. I love when you talk to him through the live stream. It's actually funny because he will send me like updates. Like if I miss something or if like something's going on, like he'll send me an update so I can like be aware. Because sometimes, especially when I do the drama live streams, the chat can get really nutty. And like I miss things because the chat's going so fast. And so it's kind of tough to like keep up. And he kind of helps me keep up with all that.
Jack says, have you ever been to Niagara Falls? Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been there a lot.
Bunch of I don't think we've ever gone together.
Have we never been there together?
No, we've only
We might be going there though.
For the Lights Fest.
Yeah, for that Lights Festival.
But we passed it when we were going to the Detroit Lions game. But that was, I don't think
we've
ever.
This is Nutty merch. We do need This is Nutty merch.
This is Nutty merch? That'd be funny. Maybe for Glomus. I'm trying to put together some stuff right now for Glomus for merch. I'm already thinking about it.
Do you guys like the seasonal merch? Can I ask that?
Yeah, I don't care.
I already did. So, do you guys like that seasonal
Can I
merch?
ask that? Are you going to give us some Halloween makeup looks? Absolutely. Do you have any new ideas for Glomus this year? Absolutely.
Seems like people do love it.
When are we getting Hello Colleagues merch? We're actually going to do that. We are going to do Hello Colleagues merch because a bunch of people have asked. We're going to wait until it's Charles's birthday month. And then we will sell them and the proceeds will be donated to a charity of his choice.
Which, can I say what it's probably?
Do you know? Yeah, it's probably going to be.
It's kind of a controversial charity, not super controversial, but so it's a lot of people within the muscular dystrophy community don't like MDA. But in my own personal life, at the local branch level of
The
it,
Rochester one.
has helped me a lot. Like they helped pay for my braces when I was younger. And
do you want to explain that really quick? Because people might not know what you're talking about.
The disease that I have is I have a nerve disease. It's under the muscular dystrophy umbrella. So they helped me out a lot when I was younger. And I know there's a lot of bad press with the telethon, and I agree with a lot of that stuff. But we're going to donate to like our local MDA because they've helped me out a lot, and I really would like to give. We
usually give donations around Christmas anyway. We do like small ones, but this year we'd like to be able to do something a little bit bigger. So that'll probably be when the Hello Colleagues merch comes out, which I'm really excited about. Will Charles be dressing up for Halloween? Yeah. Our Halloween costume is a surprise, though. Oh, not another drama channel's here. I love your channel.
Oh, hi.
You know how you try to do the IG makeup? You should do that for Halloween. That's actually the plan. So I'm gonna order. I've already found some that are pretty reasonably priced. I'm going to order some, like, when Jenna Marbles did that video where she put on like a fake chin and like did all these like crazy prosthetics. I'm going to try to attempt to do that as a Halloween video just because I think it would be really funny because it'll be so bad. So I'm excited for that. And definitely a lot of fun stuff. Can Charles do your makeup for a video? We have that already, but it was so long ago that I think we
need to redo because we've done a lot of videos together that probably a lot of you haven't watched because they were like,
well, they're also bad quality. I would recommend watching them.
They're bad quality, and they were like before Hannah was even at like 1,000 subscribers, so they're like real old.
They're a little cringy.
So
what are you seeing? Oh.
Somebody else took
Did you, but all the hosts are Hannah. Yes, again. With sponge applicators. Exactly. I love your videos so much. You're one of the YouTubers I should like. Thank you.
So for those of you who are just joining.
Oh, do we have new people?
Probably.
I can't even tell. Oh, yeah, we do.
I could tell from mine but people who are asking what we're painting, we're painting
We're
portraits
doing
of
self-portraits of each
Yeah.
other.
I don't think it's self-portraits.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just of each other.
Yeah.
But we just laid down. I just laid down. Neither of us are
I did my
good
base.
at painting.
This
That's
is my
exactly
base.
what I did too.
Why does Charles have an accent and Hannah doesn't? We actually grew up in different parts of upstate New York.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Syracuse, New York. Woo woo. And Charles is born and raised in Rochester, which is where we live now. So my accent is different, but it's because I do very like nasally A's. That's like a Syracuse thing. Like we're like for all our A's. And with him, he
It's
does.
an ah. All our vowels are very flat.
Yeah.
Apple.
Mine are like nasally.
Panda.
And yes. OMG
Pencil.
High Smoky Glow. Hi.
Pencil is the one. A lot of my students make fun of me. Pencil.
Pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because we're so close to Toronto that we say we got a little bit of Canada in us.
Someone said, dude, I think he brings out your accent. He probably does. Honestly.
You know what's weird too is I don't hear my own accent, but whenever I watch myself in a video,
you can hear
or I hear somebody else from Rochester on the radio or TV, I'm like, oh my god, do I sound like that?
There's this one radio commercial that we think is so funny. It's like
It's
a
an
bank.
old commercial.
It's old, but it's like a bank commercial, and in it, one of the people, like one of the girls that's in it,
Barb
is like,
from Chilai.
I'm Barb from Chilai.
And I'm like, wow, that's me.
That's like the epitome Rochester accent is like that, obviously.
Will you ever do a meet and greet? We'll see.
I probably will never have the level of clout needed to do a meet and greet, so probably not. But also, if you see me in public, come say hi because it's so awesome. Like when we were in Texas, I was able to meet someone in a Target, and it was so cool, and it was so fun meeting you guys. I've met a few of you guys at this point. That's really fun. So
Ashley says, Charles, what grade/subject do you plan on teaching? So I'm certified in math and special ed, math 5 through 12, and special ed. Technically, the certifications is called students with disabilities, but it's the position that qualifies you for is special education. Special education 7 through 12. And I'm a couple credits away from being able to certify in physics 7 through 12. So I probably, right now I'm teaching math, special ed math. So I teach a couple self-contained math classes, and then I do some co-teaching stuff. And
he's currently working at a school.
I'm currently teaching right now. I'll probably do that for a couple years until I get my professional certification, and then we'll see where I go.
I want him to be a principal just because I think that'd be cool.
Do y'all ever come to Batavia?
I have a friend that lives in Batavia. Interesting. I have a friend that I go to college with. BTW hit, I was living for your rants on the rewired soul. Never be afraid to speak. I can't read. What does it say? Your mind?
To speak your mind because we love to hear it.
Aw, thank you guys.
Hi from the UK.
Thank you guys for being so receptive to
I love your clock.
Do we have a clock?
I was talking to the person from the UK.
Oh, okay. Oh, Big Ben. I love your clock. Batavia, Illinois. Oh no, we have a Batavia in New York. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Charles. Congratulations. What was I just talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, the commentary videos. I'm so happy that you guys have been enjoying and receptive to the commentary videos. Because
oh man, chat's rolling now.
I was a little stressed to make all those videos, so I'm excited you guys have been liking it.
I've never been to Chicago. I have to read the comment. Sorry.
I've always
people are talking about Chicago. I think I spilled water on this.
Are you kidding? You already messed it up. Are you going to get another Pat McGrath pallet for $60K? No, I can't afford to keep getting Pat McGrath pallets at this rate. Have you been to New York? Yeah, we've been to New York City a few times. We love it there. LL Big Ben is currently under construction. What?
Really?
Love from France? New York City meetup? If I ever have a meetup, I promise I will tell you guys, but I just don't think.
You know what's weird? Can I explain it or no?
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to say.
It's like,
I'll just give you the code word. We have a code word in case he talks too much.
What's your code word? I don't know it. Wait, say it again. Oh,
yeah.
Real conspicuous.
Yeah, I know.
People ask us to do ask Hannah to do a meetup, but we still just feel like regular people.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
my day-to-day life.
It's like, who would want to meet us? Like, I know you guys do, but it just feels like
It was really cute when we met the girl from Target, because the girl in Texas, I can't remember her name, but she was so nice and she was so cute. And it was really funny when we met her because like she was like really excited and everyone around us was like, who are you people? Like, why is this girl like excited to be meeting you? And so it's always just funny because like it's like, to me it's like so strange. We want to meet up. They're like, we don't care. We want to meet up. Wait 2 to 3 months, it will be 100K. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Lions.
We love I'm wearing the Lions hoodie.
I painted my canvas Honolulu blue.
I'm trying. It's interesting. It's supposed to be a self-portrait of me.
Yeah,
it's my portrait.
Listen, it's a good. Our living room, which you can't see, is also this color.
Yeah, our living room is pretty much. Georgia goes, I want to meet you. Georgia, you're coming. You're coming to visit soon. You and Lacey. Lacey, I left a primer at Lacey's house when I went to visit her, and she texted me today. She was like, I still have that primer. I was like, you need to bring it, and then you can come visit. Call it a hangout.
No.
What?
Rebecca Gibson says, "Go Chiefs." Sorry, not sorry.
Is that shade?
They just beat the Lions.
Was that the one where you thought they were going to win and then they didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on the Carly Bybel palette? I am just so over Anastasia at this point. It's like ridiculous.
Is that how you say it? Bybel?
Yeah, Carly Bybel.
I always thought it was Bybel.
Well, I might be saying it wrong. I do that a lot,
yeah,
so it wouldn't be surprising.
Does it have a dope?
Ooh, I like the idea of a hangout. That would be fun. Oh, Amanda. Amanda donated $5. She said, towards your Chicago trip. Okay, deal. We'll start the fund. I would love to go to Chicago. Oh, stop. Yikes.
We've been to Detroit.
Yeah.
So we've been near-ish to Chicago.
Well, Chicago's in a whole different state.
I've been through Chicago on a train.
I can't paint because I'm so impatient. And I like don't want to wait for this stuff to dry. Like I just want to keep painting. I don't like that I have to wait for this to dry now.
I'm more patient. Is it only audio? BB, I hope not.
Can you guys see us?
I hope you all can see us.
No, Detroit is not like Chicago. I just want to go.
It's close to Chicago.
I mostly want to go to Chicago.
I mean, like geographically.
I want to go to Chicago because of the bean. I really, really, really want to see the bean. That's like my biggest reason I want to go. Georgia said I can see you. Okay, perfect. Good. Visit Myrtle Beach. I love Myrtle Beach. I've actually been there before. Honestly, I thought volume 1 and 2 were released too quickly. And then I totally agree. They're just coming out with way too much right now. Did someone just say something about Cuckian? What did they say? What's Cuckian up to?
Did you see Cuckian's community post?
Oh, yeah, where he said, did you hear about this? Did I tell you this?
No. I know more about John Cuckian than I ever should.
He came out, he claims that like for like a bunch of like, I think it was $5,000 worth of his makeup was like stolen and is now being like redistributed illegally.
Oh, that explains why it was sold out.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's literally what he's claiming is like it was sold out because of that. Meet and greet looks so scary. That's the other thing too. I'd be so nervous in a crowd. I would hate that.
Weirdly, I don't ever really get scared in scary situations.
I do.
But I'm also like a 6'3", 350-pound guy. So.
Oh, Myra said, visit LA, I'll get you into Disneyland. My treat. That is so sweet. We actually might, first of all, thank you for the donation. Second of all, we actually might be going to California soon. I love music. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so proud of your growth. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are so sweet. We actually might be going to California soon.
I saw that, Madeline, the Sophia Nygaard X Colourpop.
You saw that?
I did see it on her Instagram. I like both of those.
Do you follow Sophia? Do you watch her?
I think I follow Colourpop.
Oh, what? I
have
even more questions.
I like both of those things. So,
okay.
Stephanie Scarfoliero says, "Thank you for defending my comment to the Rewired Soul."
Oh, of course.
And donates $2.99.
Thank you so much. And of course.
Thank you.
His comment was ridiculous. So
I felt bad that I couldn't pronounce that Italian last name. I feel my grandpa
ashamed.
Would be ashamed of me.
He would be.
I almost doxed myself, by the way.
When, just now?
No, before we even started. There was in our backdrop here, there was a giant plaque that had my last name on it.
Yeah, we're trying not to reveal last names, but it's going to happen. So
yeah,
we've kind of accepted that it's going to happen, but it's not the thing we're excited about.
Have you put our last names in the... We'll talk about that later.
Okay. So is this a conversation you want to have live, or what are we doing?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Can someone explain the rose wait, what?
Oh,
wait.
chat is going so fast.
Jennifer, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it.
Jen Jordan says, does Charles have siblings? He gives me younger sibling vibes.
I should give you younger siblings.
Yeah, I have a twin brother.
Oh, we got another donation. Thank you so much from Stacy. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
And wait, why does
I think it says it's 350 because it's 279 Canadian.
Oh,
so
I thought you just typed 350.
No, I don't think so. Maybe,
but Jen, yes, I have a twin brother and I have a younger sister. And then somebody said, Yamna says, what's your Hogwarts house?
I am a Hufflepuff.
And I'm Gryffindor.
Shouldn't surprise any of you. You're kind of a mix of you're a what? What did you just say?
Don't you not get along with your twin, Georgia says? We fight a lot.
They fight a lot.
We get along.
Wait, Georgia knows some real tea. So, Georgia, don't expose us right now.
We get along. We just
they argue. Okay,
sometimes.
sometimes is an understatement because they argue so much.
We're Italian
I've
twins.
gotten very good at tuning things out. Greetings from Spain. Very cool. Georgia goes, sorry. You're fine. That was just funny.
No, yeah. He slept over here, last weekend?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Just because we were all going out and stuff. To the point where I finished. Wait, I can't read half of the stuff.
It's
are you a
so
couple?
Quick.
Yes, we are dating.
No, we're just friends.
Hannah, are you in an MSW program? I'm only in a BSW. I'll be starting my MSW next year. So I'll finish my BSW in May. I just got the graduation date.
I feel like Charles could be a Gryffindor.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a Ravenclaw Gryffindor.
What did I say? I was a Gryffindor.
You said you were a Gryffindor, and that's why I turned to you.
Sorry.
No,
it goes so quick. The chat's throwing me off.
He's never done a live with me before. This is his first time, so I'm hoping
this is fun though. I would do this again.
I'm glad you like it. We actually are debating starting a Twitch channel in the near future. So if that's something you guys would want to see.
Okay. Well, this is a perfect time to ask it.
What?
So, people who are on here who have
Twitch,
who are on here, do you also have Twitch? Because Twitch seems better for live streaming, but the question is, would all of you guys be able to watch us on Twitch?
Yes.
Because we wouldn't want to do it if you guys couldn't watch us.
But we like the idea of being able to play video games.
And it seems pretty
mixed. It's 50-50. Literally 50-50. We like the idea of playing video games on Twitch, and we like the idea. I also like the idea of diversifying the platforms that I'm on and stuff like that. So that's something we've been considering is doing a Twitch channel and where we could play video games and just chat with you guys once a week.
Yeah.
We want to be a knockoff Jenna and Julian, basically. So that's the real tea.
Amanda Maples with $2 says, "What is Twitch?
What is Twitch? You want to explain it? You're on it more than
Twitch is basically a streaming platform that's similar to the YouTube stream that you're watching right now, but it's just for streaming. And it works a little bit better for streaming, but the audience isn't the same. So that's why we were kind of debating, because we didn't know if you guys would be able to see if you guys would be able to watch it.
The other thing we could do is post some of them on, hey Hannah, do you still have a PO box? If yes, are you cool? What does it say? Are you cool if I do still have a PO box to answer your question.
Send you a little bit of makeup.
Yeah.
As long as it's
what?
Not opened, right?
No.
Oh, you use open stuff?
Yeah, because some people send me stuff they don't use anymore, and I think that's nice because then you're not wasting it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got another one. Hi, Patrick says hi. Hi. I think this is a good quality stream. That's good. I want to send you fan mail. Please send me fan art and fan mail. I want to create a wall.
I've been waiting for the next stream so I can say, "Where's my fan art?" I want somebody to draw my beautiful face.
I'm doing it right now. You can have this one.
I want somebody else to draw my beautiful face. I'm jealous of all Hannah's fan art.
That's literally so funny. I do get some. Oh, Alyssa, thank you so much for the $20. She said, love you guys. Thank you so much. Alyssa sent me a bunch of stuff in my P.O. box. She's an OG. What a queen. I love her. She's the one who sent me the Fenty concealer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, someone said don't ignore me. I love the pillow someone made you. That pillow literally made me like cry almost. I swear to God. I love getting like drawings. Somebody sent me this beautiful like card like thing they had made that was decorated all like smoky glow and like had makeup all over it. And then she sent me this beautiful bracelet and it was just so like that she made and it represented like my sobriety. Like you guys send me the most thoughtful and kind stuff and I just so appreciate it.
So somebody's asking, well, a lot of people are asking about Bob Ross paintings.
Oh, wait, Berta Rodriguez donated. Thank you so much. And said, I can't draw, but you'll get your fan art, Charles. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Thank
Berta.
you. We love it.
We were thinking about if you guys like this, maybe doing another stream like this with Bob Ross.
Here's
paintings.
the thing. Those paints that you need to buy for that are expensive.
Yeah,
the oil paints.
You need like legit oil paints to do
and like
those.
legit brushes. And like I bought these. All of this cost me like very little money on Amazon. So I definitely. Oh, Georgia just plugged my PO box. I love her. But you okay?
Yeah.
You got a leg cramp?
My hand is locking.
Oh, okay. Don't look at him for a minute. He's in pain. Yikes. No, the Bob Ross stuff like sounds like fun, but it's definitely like going to be a little bit more expensive. So I'd only do it if it's something that you guys like actually wanted to see and like wanted to see us do.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys are going to do it with Bob Ross. Yeah, that would be funny. Hey, what made you want to go to Brockport and what do you think is what does that say? What does the end say? I can't read.
What do you see? Where?
Mary S. The orange.
And what do you think makes it a great school? I'm about to apply to colleges and I'm debating Brockport.
Well, you went to Brock. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a break for a second?
I'm just going to stop painting for a second.
Okay.
So we both can answer this because I actually went to Brockport for my master's and my undergrad. And my undergrad for both of them. I really liked Brockport a lot. Can I say negative stuff about it?
Yeah,
no? Okay.
I've said negative things in the past.
It really depends on what program you are in. I would really heavily research what program you're going to get into. Maybe go and visit.
I would say that about any college, though.
Yeah, that's pretty general advice. Because the physics department there was not great. The math department was fantastic. The education department was amazing. So I think. Myra Martin says, I find it very hypocritical of Norvina because last year she complained about the makeup release schedule and ABH released sultry.
Yeah. No, I agree. Sorry to switch topics so quickly. No, thank you for the donation, and I completely agree with you. That's the biggest reason I think I'm annoyed about the ABH thing. It just seems like so left field that they're doing all of this stuff. Wait, you could do one of the paintings they did at the Wine and Paint. We've actually done one of those.
We've done one of those.
Yeah, they're fun.
I'm gonna be okay.
Are you actually okay? Okay.
Part of my disease is my hand lock sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
So, like we were kind of saying, is you just kind of need to know your program because there's some programs at Brockport that are not going to be as good as other even SUNY schools. So just maybe, go visit, ask if you can talk to people like in the department and like talk to like students, not just like staff.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think that goes pretty universal for any college because you need to like be able to, you know what I mean? Like you need to be able to.
Yeah. But I found in the education department there, like one of the best mentors I've ever had in my life.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Love her. And I found some really good people in the social work department, and I really like the social work department. So. And
on a side note, if you're interested in like the party scene, it's kind of declined a little bit over the years. So you might, if you're looking for a party school, you might want to go someplace else.
Not that we're necessarily party people, but like if we were.
Jack Dodick says, "Have you played Mario Kart on the iPhone?"
No, I didn't know that was a thing. What?
My kids in my classes.
You hit a nerve.
Mario Kart on the smartphone is worse than when they released PUBG on the smartphone. It's worse than when Fortnite they could play on the smartphone because every time I turn my back, a kid's playing Mario Kart on their smartphone. I used to love Mario Kart, but now I hate Mario Kart.
That's probably one of my favorite games is Mario Kart.
I used to love it, but now, whoo.
As a teacher. Let's see. Do Bob Ross on your face. I am just absolutely not that talented. No, I'm not that talented. I was researching SUNY schools. Yeah, SUNY schools are good, I think, especially if you do live in New York. They're pretty good.
Because
do not do what you're doing right now.
It's
I
too
just
late.
looked
I've
over.
already started.
I hate what he's drawing right now. Charles, do you have to go to graduate school to be a teacher?
So it depends what state you are in, but in most states, yes.
Yeah.
I think the number right now is like 36 of the states you need to. In New York State, you do need to. But I would look into whatever state if that's something you're looking into doing, I would look into your state and find out what you need to do. So the weird thing about teaching is it varies state to state. So
New York has pretty much, I think New York and California have the two highest and Boston, well, Massachusetts. Thank you. I think they have the three like highest standards for their teachers. So unfortunately, he had to go through a lot of extra stuff that teachers in other states like don't have to do.
And if you've taken the EdTPA, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like that was awful. I didn't even take it, and that was awful. So like, New York can be different. I go to college in Brighton, New York. Oh, that's cool. Some states allows bachelors, but not many.
In Brighton?
You low-key remind me.
MCC's in Brighton.
Yeah.
We used to live across the street
from
MCC.
We literally did. And I went to MCC for like a year and a half.
So did I. I went to MCC for
You low-key remind me of Jenna and Julian. Nicest thing you could ever say.
What? Thank you.
Bless. Thank you. God. I literally could only in my dreams be as good as Jenna Marbles. She's like the best person ever.
Wait till we adopt a
Norvina should start her own brand. It feels so different. Here's the thing I learned actually. Oh, not another drama channel donated. She said, congrats on all your growth. I can't wait to see you at 500K soon. Thank you so much. Guys, go check out Not Another Drama Channel's channel as well, because it is really good. No, Norvina actually said that all of these new introductions to the ABH line are actually going to be a part of like a subset group of Anastasia. So he doesn't care about any of this, but like she basically confirmed that it is kind of like its own thing. Like, does that make sense? Am I making sense? It's its own thing within the brand.
Are Norvina and ABH related?
Norvina's like the CEO, I think, or something.
Oh, like Norvina's a person.
Yeah. Did you not know that?
I thought Norvina was a brand.
No, Norvina. Well, the palettes that she's.
Is there not a skincare brand called Norvina? I don't know what I'm thinking.
No, there's definitely not.
Oh,
I don't know what it is.
Somebody said good question, but I missed the question.
Norvina is Anastasia's daughter.
Oh. Yes. Why would you give me flashbacks to the EdTPA? I'm so sorry. I still have nightmares.
Nivea? Are you thinking Nivea?
Yeah, that must be it.
I was like, I don't know what you're thinking about right now. What color is your hair? I have to make sure I get the receding
rich
hairline.
Auburn brown.
Okay. I have this, so this is what I'm going to use.
I'm using this small brush.
No, do not do Bob Ross. It's overplayed. That's what I was worried about with the whole Bob Ross thing, because I do see a lot of YouTubers doing the Bob Ross thing.
Yeah, but they got to be doing it for a reason, right? It's got to be fun.
No, it probably is fun, but
what if we like take it a step further and like do somebody else doing a Bob Ross?
Like,
and we're just
following Jenna Marbles, following Bob Ross.
We're just like super meta about it.
That could be kind of funny, actually.
No, let's not do that.
No, I'm not meta at all, actually. I hate meta. Hey, no, Bob Ross is a classic. Very true. Who doesn't love Bob Ross?
Do Hannah and Charles thing.
What?
That's what Luna Girl says. Do Hannah and Charles thing. I think we're doing a Hannah and Charles thing right now.
Is it what we're doing? Is that like arguing in videos?
Your intro is the cutest. I smile every time you say hi, friends.
Oh, thank you so much. Loki thought of that idea too, Charles. Totally neglecting my midterm paper to watch this right now. One of your videos with Charles, he referred to himself as
Smokey Joe.
Smokey Joe.
And I literally thought his name was Joe for a while. You know what's funny is I read a lot of people in the comments, and I some people still, when she puts me in Instagram, are like, Smokey Joe.
They think his name's Joe.
And do they know about the Smokey Joe thing or no?
Yeah. Okay. We're not telling this
Is
story.
that a safe word?
Yeah, that's banana. That's a safe word. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay. Luna Girl says, no, paint by the numbers. We could do something like that.
That actually could be kind of fun. Paint by numbers. I feel like I would do better than I'm doing right now. Tabalicious
Rex, awesome name, by the way, says, what consoles do you guys play on?
I play on the Wii, or not the Wii U. I play on the Switch. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Switch lately. I also have Smoky Chuck. Doesn't sound as snappy. You're right. That sounds like a barbecue sauce. I also have a PlayStation that I use, but my heart is with PC. But my old gaming PC is very broken, and
we might be getting one of the cool new VR things.
The Oculus Go.
There's something called an Oculus. We tried it at Best Buy yesterday because I went to buy like the microphone and the cameras and stuff. How'd you come up with your channel name? I don't know. Just kind of, that's a story for like, if I hit like 100,000, I'll tell that story because it's a funny story, but it's gotta get to studying. It's not on brand, that's for sure.
We went to this Apple Fest just now and we ate a whole bunch of samples. And I just found all these toothpicks in my pocket from all the samples I ate.
We bought some pickles.
Beat Saber. Yeah, I was playing a lot of Beat Saber.
Oh yeah, I wanted to play that on the thing yesterday. The thing the guy was showing us, but I couldn't.
Red Hot Chickpeas, also cool name. Says, I'm just glad you didn't say Xbox. Yeah, I'm not a big Xbox guy. I used to be for the Xbox 360, but Sarah says, curious your thoughts on the vape juice ban in New York.
Oh, thank you for the donation, first of all. Second of all, that's interesting. So I think there's two sides to it because I agree that is this just funny?
I think she's LMAOing my pronunciation of the name.
Oh, okay. There's kind of two different like viewpoints, and I think they're both valid. So the one would be that like people have the right to choose what they want to do. And that's kind of your like you're allowed to go to a bar and get wasted if you want to. You're allowed to do things that are bad for you. You're allowed to smoke cigarettes. Like you're allowed to do what's bad for you all the time. I think the specific thing about this one is they're not banning all vape juice. They're banning. Well, why are you laughing? I feel so weird.
You missed out on the joke. It's fine.
Oh, okay. But the way they're banning like the flavored like ones so that you can't market it to kids.
You know, as somebody who
we both work with kids,
right?
So we see it as a positive, but I understand people's
neither of us. We're also not consumers of the product, so we have kind of skewed views on it.
But
because it doesn't really matter to me.
Well, some of my
friends they stop selling it.
My friends are pissed.
But like, I get why people don't want them to, but then I also do understand the perspective of like, you know, I get the mentality. So it's kind of a weird issue for me, and I think for Hannah too, because it's like I understand why they're banning it.
Yeah.
Because it is. I mean, you can look at the data.
It's marketing to kids. It's making kids.
Not only is it marketing to kids, but smoking was almost eliminated in the younger generations, and this brought it back to the point where
people are dying from it again.
3 years ago, you never had to take no kid was smoking on school grounds really. But now the kids are vaping in class. They're charging their joules in the computers at school. So it's like, I understand that, but at the same time, I understand why.
I'm getting your beard.
I understand why like 18-year-old people who are old enough to buy them legally would be upset. So
yeah, I agree with what he said basically.
I just wonder if they can't figure out a way that you could be old enough to get it leaked. So if I wanted to go out and buy pineapple flavored vape juice, that I could go out and do that. You know what I mean?
Like if you were older.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is kids that are too young to even be buying it in the first place are getting it.
Right. So and then there's always going to be people that abuse the system and sell. Yeah. So it's like there's no perfect solution. So I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about the ban, but I do know that I think it's messed up that there's been I think 18 confirmed deaths from vaping, and it's not even really been a thing for that long. Where smoking, it's bad for you, but you also know the effects of it usually don't hit people for a long, long time. This is killing people quickly. And I think that's more. They also said that if you're using those types of pens for THC, that can be what's killing. Yeah, the THC carts. Those are what are killing people.
But see, those aren't even. That's not even
the main market, really.
Market.
Well,
Carrie Queso says, so why are tobacco cigarettes not being banned? It just feels misguided.
No, I agree with you. I totally get that argument.
Right, and I think the difference is the flavoring. Is I think why. I
Because
think
kids
the
aren't going to
argument
smoke.
is that the flavoring
Yeah.
is what makes it more appealing to like younger kids.
Yeah.
But at the same, you know what I mean? It's like,
You have to let people make their own choices at the same time.
right. So I don't know.
But it's a tough one for us because I think as people who work with kids, we see it a little bit differently.
Because that's the thing, is it is an issue, but is banning it the way to fix the issue? Probably not, but you know.
I think they're just panicking right now.
Yeah, Sarah says, but look at all the Smirnoff flavors.
No, exactly.
Right. Right. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like there's such, why can we, I mean, obviously kids still drink, right? But why can we have such a tight grip on it with liquor, but it's for some reason we can't with tobacco products? Rachel Joy says, my cousin 13 has been given vapes by her friend's parents because they're better than cigarettes. It's ridiculous because she's a literal child. Yeah, I agree, Rachel, and thank you for the $5.
Oh, she donated?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And that's the thing, is there's always people who are going to get around the system.
Always.
You know what I mean? So
even with this ban, people are buying them up so they can like sell them. People from other states will still go to like Pennsylvania to buy them and sell them. Like it's not a nation ban.
And I think another reason that New York is kind of like really bringing the hammer down is because there's not any long-term like longitudinal research into it yet, because it's such a new thing. So they want to kind of do it before we wait for that research to be done, and there's already precedents set about what's allowed and what's not.
Well, and I think the scary part of it too is people are dying from it, and the scientists that are like looking into it don't really know why they're dying. And I think that's the other reason they're like, shut it down, like we're done with it now, because it's like they don't know why it's happening necessarily. Yeah. But I do agree that it's
what did you use for skin tone?
I mixed my own colors. You can't do what I did. I apologize.
Did you
can't
do
just
yellow
copy
and brown?
me. I did yellow and white.
Yellow and white.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have the white?
Yeah. Here you go. Do you need the yellow too?
Oh, this is a different yellow than what I had.
This is an interesting conversation, though, I feel like.
Yeah.
They do know why the CDC came out with info, and it's, what is it? It's chemicals in the black market THC chart. Oh, okay. So they have figured it out. Oh, Amanda, thank you so much.
Amanda Mapes says, oh, you, the male voice in her previous painting video, painting a certain influencer's palette.
Oh, yeah.
Who chooses the title and
that was the My Sister video.
Yeah. Oh.
Iconic.
Yeah.
That was so iconic. I loved the My Sister
Yellow,
video.
red, blue, and white to mix skin tone. You know what? I'm going to trust you.
All right.
Yellow, red, blue, and white. Zoms. Because I know virtually nothing about art. The vitamin E settles in the lungs.
I hope we can hang these up. I want to hang them up.
Can I have the red?
Where is it?
A lot of people are saying vitamin E in the
Mile
lungs.
Higher podcast. I love the Mile Higher podcast. Just talk about vaping deaths. That's really interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of a weird thing that's been happening. Kind of sad too, honestly. It's really sad.
Ebony Courtier says, what are your zodiac signs?
I'm a Pisces.
And I'm a Leo. Although, aren't the signs, haven't they changed them?
I don't know. I hope not. I've identified as Pisces my whole life.
You know, I may have gotten the proportions wrong in this.
Oh, that's so bad. Show them the color.
Hey, Zomb.
It's just, Zomb, can you help them out?
I may have gotten the proportions wrong, but that appears to just be gray.
Maybe that's the color that I am. Am I gray?
Sometimes.
Some people would say.
Maybe if I put a little more white in there and a little more yellow.
Yeah, think positive.
There was a slight change to the date a while back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because my birthday is on August 2nd, so I was right on the cusp. And I remember that people born on August 2nd after a certain date weren't Leos anymore.
Can I have the white?
Yeah.
That stinks. I identify as like a
nope.
Pisces.
Georgia says scrap the gray.
Scrap the gray. There's no saving the gray.
What did we do with the bowls? Can you hand me one of the bowls?
Yeah.
My palettes.
You can still put stuff on that. The blue is dry now. Okay.
That would be too easy. I need the white.
Mix
girl.
red plus green. It's like face color correcting. Oh, okay.
If you were a cusp, you can be a mix, I think. Well,
That's
you know
exciting.
what? I would love to be a mix.
A cusp. You're a mix.
I like to be more than one thing.
He does, actually. That's true. Okay. I feel like I'm like crushing.
Oh, boy.
This. What? What?
Jesse String says, "Why can't I just send a penny?"
Oh, yikes! Get him out of somebody block him.
So can we ban? No, I'm just kidding.
I assumed you already talked about and saw the Rewired Soul did a video on, what does that say? The Shane Dawson documentary. I didn't watch them, but I saw that he did them, so that's interesting.
Oh, I have not watched that. Does he talk about
the Rewired
Soul?
Shane Dawson?
Yeah.
No, the Rewired Soul did videos.
No, don't ban him, Georgia. I'm just kidding. That's a person I know in real life.
I probably should ban him.
No.
Yeah, the Rewired Soul stuff is really interesting right now. It's kind of crazy to see what's going on with him. I don't know if I've updated you about this at all.
But Jesse, be nice. Otherwise, we will mute you.
What's the chat saying?
Lori Hubbard says, "The Rewired Soul makes me gag. He is so awful."
Yikes. Yeah, not great.
You know, normally when people Hannah says are bad or controversial, whatever, I don't watch their video, or I do watch their videos. I haven't really watched any of the Rewired Souls videos.
I don't think you would be able to get. I don't think you'd be able to get through them because there's so much misinformation. I think it would be bothering to you.
But you know, I can hate watch sometimes.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I think you would be annoyed by you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think you would be annoyed by the misinformation because you know a lot about that type of stuff, and he doesn't. And I think that would really annoy you.
Yeah.
I think that was my last video I'm probably gonna make on him though. I think I've kind of said my piece about him now.
You said that about John Kuckian though, a year ago.
I really haven't made any videos about him until super recently. Super recently. People just make me mad. And then
that's what it is you think you're done with somebody and then they bring you to a new level of anger.
Yeah.
And then you talk to me about how mad they've made you for 3 days. And then you finally, Sarah says, ignore the last name. Got it this time.
Did you say it?
I almost did. Thanks you for discussing all that. And sorry if it was too much for the stream. I wanted your opinions as people who work with kids.
No, I loved it.
Guys, we love that kind of stuff.
Ask us those types of questions because that's why we like doing these types of streams is we love talking about that stuff.
Hannah, the thing she tells me before every stream is don't talk too long on one subject. Because I can talk forever about I love debating. I love talking about just deep topics, all that stuff.
And he really will talk about it for hours and hours and hours and hours to the point where I have to just cut him off at a certain point. Because especially when we're doing stuff like this. Or we're both so focused on our paintings right now because I think we're finishing. So I apologize if there's dead air. I hate when there's dead air. So I'm going to say something.
Midel, sorry, I hope I pronounced that right, says, "Hi, Hannah. I was just wondering, now that you moved to the house, will you decorate it for fall holidays?"
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna definitely do some Halloween decor. But I think Christmas is where I'm really going to shine for decorating.
Yeah. Our problem right now is the house isn't really done yet.
It's not finished at all.
You guys are seeing the one room that's finished?
This room is pretty much finished, except we don't have a light or outlets that work properly.
We've reached a point where nothing that's left to do is stuff that me or Hannah can do on our own. Like the hooking up the gas and water lines for the dryer or hooking up the electricity. And I know how to do some of that stuff, but I really don't feel comfortable doing that on my own. So we're kind of waiting for when other people can help us, and everyone's busy this time of year. So it just kind of,
We've been a little standstill with the house. I'm hoping that I can at least do a partial updated house tour for Glomus, but I don't know if the house is going to be done by December at this point. So it's kind of a waiting game.
It feels insane looking back that we thought it was going to be done by.
I never thought it was going to be done.
Thought it was going to be done by the time we moved in.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily.
Because we're not even close, realistically.
No.
Your electricity bill for Christmas. Yeah. Our electricity bill isn't too bad.
It's pretty low, actually. We have.
I love the color blue that you picked for the walls, says Not Another Drama Channel.
Aww.
Yes. It's called Honolulu Blue.
No, it's not.
And it's the official color of the Detroit.
We wanted to do color in this house because we were sick of white walls after living in apartments for so long. I know white is kind of like the trendy new YouTube color. Like what YouTubers' houses are always like white. We wanted to do color. We just thought it would be.
And I've lived in apartments for pretty much my entire life.
Yeah.
Like house tour with scavenger hunt items in the background. Carrie K, that's a great idea.
That actually is fun.
That we could. That's like a great idea.
We should write. I'll write it down so we can have it for Glomus because that would be. I'm trying to think of ideas for Glomus right now. If there's any creators you want me to collab with, let me know because I'm starting to reach out to people for collabs, and I really want to.
Oh, Alyssa Zoe says, "Bummed I didn't get to see you guys while you were in Austin, but proud."
Yeah.
Proud of you for overcoming your flight anxiety, Hannah.
Thank you.
Austin was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, we loved it.
The place that we were was so cool.
Yeah.
And the wedding that we were at was beautiful.
Yeah, it really was a gorgeous ceremony. That like the bride and groom, well, the bride did a great job planning it. She pretty much planned the whole thing.
Don't sell my boy short.
He didn't do anything. He told me.
The funniest moment of the wedding was sorry guys, my hand is going crazy.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
The funniest part of the wedding for me at least was this photographer was trying to get us. Somebody mentioned there was like 8 groomsmen, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, let's take like a Reservoir Dogs shot." We're all walking towards the camera, and we tried to get this walking towards the camera picture for like at least 2 hours. We could not get it.
It was awful.
Like
to watch.
it got to the point. It wasn't 2 hours. It was probably 45 minutes.
It took
but
so
like,
long.
The photographer was like, you could just see that he was like, I'm working with children right now. And he's like, all right, I'm going to try something that I've never done before. Let's do red light, green light.
Literally.
And when I say red light, stop so that I can take the picture.
Literally.
And he did red light and nobody stopped. We all messed it up.
We were all watching them from like farther away and we were laughing so hard because it went so bad.
Yeah.
It was hysterical. Oh, wait, what did Georgia say? Everyone's saying that's genius.
I missed it. Sorry,
I know.
Georgia.
Teresa's dead.
No, I did miss it. She said she wants you and Nisa to collab in person.
I really, really want to. Really want to collab with Nisa in person. I think we also might be doing a couple other in-person people for Glomus, just to step things up a notch. Depends on how much I'll be able to travel. Are you going to be able to finish it?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't like hurt yourself trying to finish it.
It's only my one finger.
I think they'll understand. Let's see. All the collabs for Glomus. I think there's going to be even more collabs for Glomus this year than there was last year. I think we're going to have a lot. And last year, I believe there was 8. So I think we're going to do even more this year because the collabs you guys seem to really love. And it was also fun. I would love to see you and Ready to Glare collab. I love Ready to Glare. Would love to collab with her too. It's good to get ideas of like what you guys want for Glomus because it's such a, I have to like kind of pre-plan everything. And it's such a trying process and it like really takes.
Can't wait for Glomus.
Yeah, Charles knows how bad it gets for me. Like I get very stressed towards like probably after week 1, I would say. Everything just kind of goes downhill and I get really stressed. But it's worth it. Like it is a lot of fun to do. And it's a very like I get to like feel like I prove something to myself every year when I do it. Last year, I feel like when I finished, I like literally proved myself to myself. Like I figured I could do it. Definitely. Oh, wait. Thoughts on the Sophia ColourPop collab? We did touch on it. Oh, the Nerd City video. Knitting for Glomus for sure. That Nerd City video was nuts. Did you see this?
No.
He basically figured out all of the words that would get a person demonetized. And
is Nerd City the guy who made that fake Instagram account for like, he did like a fake Instagram account where like he made his girlfriend and they made her butt extra big. And just to like to see if Instagram.
I have no idea.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Anyone.
If that's not them, then I don't know who Nerd City is.
He's becoming kind of like a new iDubbbz in the sense of when he uploads a video, it's like a big
Okay,
deal.
that was him.
Yeah, I liked the video though. It talked about like YouTube stuff. I thought that was interesting. It's definitely really interesting. And it was also really blew the whistle on the way that YouTube treats their LGBTQIA plus creators. And I feel like it was pretty gross. Do a live decorating or going to the shops. That could be kind of fun. We're definitely going to do another like decorating our Christmas tree video like we did last year. hopefully this year it'll be even better. But we gotta hang these pictures up. I feel like these came out. Charles and Hannah do ASMR. I don't think you could do
I'm
ASMR.
incapable of whispering.
He can't do it. He's too Italian. He talks too much.
Can we get black paint?
Yeah, right here. This might be the best I've ever painted a human being.
Honestly, mine is turning out great.
Mine is turning out so good. I thought this was going to be a real disaster, but we're kind of crushing it. All right. I think I'm done with my
dog ASMR.
Dog.
Charles should use the opposite hand to make it abstract. It's already pretty abstract.
Gingerbread house making contest. I did that with my friends last year.
It was your least watched video ever.
Don't call it my friends. My friends were very nice to be in that video with me. But yeah, nobody watched it. Oh, Blakely. Blakely said, comments on the Shane hashing out Two-Face drama again. Thank you so much for the donation, Blakely. So did I tell you about this?
No.
In the Shane Dawson documentary, in the newest episode, he talked about the Nikki Tutorials drama that happened with Two-Face, where Two-Face paid her for her palette collab a flat rate of $50,000, and then went on to make $10 million from that. They basically screwed her over. Normally when you do a collab,
was this before she was super famous?
She was still pretty big at this point. Not as big as she is now, but she was still pretty big. But they did. They normally with collabs, you would get a flat rate on top of, you know what I mean? And they basically were like, no, we're going to just give you $50,000. And Shane kind of brought all that back up. I think it was good because I think it showed people that even if you're a big creator, you can still be taken advantage of. And I think it also, I talked about it in my video tonight, but I think it also kind of shows that you need to know your worth. And also, yeah, Two-Face is Two-Face, pretty perfect. They knew what they were doing was wrong, but I don't think it's just a Two-Face problem. I think it's brands in general. Even just being a smaller creator, brands will try to belittle me to make me think I'm not worth what I'm worth.
You should see somebody,
it's insulting.
Hannah doesn't do a lot of sponsored videos.
I've only done one actual sponsored video.
Or some brands will send you products, but some of the emails of people, even people who are like, hey, we'll send you this for free. Can you make a video about it? When she's like, yeah, well, sure. I will do that, but I want to give my honest opinion about it. They're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what we're asking.
They won't do it. And there was one brand.
You should see how shady some brands
were. Well, there was one brand, I won't say who it was, but it was a bathing suit company. And they wanted me to do a bathing suit haul. And I was like, okay, I'll take, and it was right around summertime, and it was a few weeks before I was going to the beach. So I was like, oh, that would actually be perfect. I could film it on a beach. I could show you guys bathing suits I would wear on the beach. I was like, that would be perfect. And then I would if you would send them to me, I'll include it in a haul of other bathing suits, but I have to be honest. And they were like, well, we just want you to just feature our bathing suits. And so I was like, okay, well then that would be. And then they gave me a list of things I had to say. And I was like, well, that would be a sponsorship. And they were like, okay, what are your rates? So I gave them my rates of what I would charge. And they were just like, no, I don't think we can do that, but we're just going to send you them. And we need, they were just trying to basically say I wasn't worth, yeah. They were insistent about it, that I wasn't worth being paid to do that. And it was just really insulting. And I think it's awkward because people kind of get mad at creators for making money. And I agree that creators shouldn't make as much money as they do, but it's also a bigger, more macro level issue of distribution of wealth and how we pay people. But at the same time, if a brand is going to profit that much from me doing a review, I should be compensated for that. And it's the same thing with people like Nikki Tutorials. She made them $10 million and she got 0.05% of that back. I just don't think that's right.
The other thing that is so weird to me is brands will try and dictate how you advertise their product, but they're coming to you because you're a successful advertiser.
Yeah.
So you would think that they would allow you to do it that bathing suit company. They're like, oh.
They wanted me to do all these random things.
Yeah. It's well, we want a dedicated video. Why?
Yeah. Remember that
no one's going to watch it.
Remember the perfume company? That was so mean. They were so mean to me. They were so mad. They had sent me it under the guise of you can just review it as you want or like whatever. And then when I didn't make it a like dedicated video, they literally tried to bully me into making a dedicated video about one perfume. And I was like, nobody is going to watch this. Like, even if I made it, nobody is going to watch a video of one perfume being talked about. That's a commercial. Like, you're asking me to make you a commercial. Like,
can you imagine, like, if Nick, I don't know, who's a big creator?
Like Nikki Tutorials.
If Nikki Tutorials came out with a video that was like, hey guys, today I'm going to show you this bathing suit for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Like one bathing suit.
Okay,
like,
guess I won't watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's weird.
Georgia says, oh, Hannah, I've also had beef with that perfume company. I know you're talking about
that. Yeah, we've talked about it because it's actually interesting when you talk to other creators too, because they've had similar experiences with similar brands, and it kind of validates you because you're like, okay, it's not just me that like got screwed over. It's nuts though. Let me see. Wait, what does that say from Isabel? Last year I had a girl insist. Do you see it?
That $100 is the most she paid for a 36 by 36 oil painting, and then it disappeared. That like 36 by 36 is big. I mean, it's 3 feet by 3 feet, and I know oil paints are expensive. You probably would spend more than that.
I think this is Amanda makes. Thank you so much for the donation. They said thank you for never selling out. I really am going to try my hardest.
Yeah, we'll wait until Audible or MeUndies contact
If Audible ever reaches out, you guys, like, I'm so sorry, I'm selling out. Like, I use Audible every single day.
I'll do a bathing suit video if they want me to. If I could get free audiobooks and free MeUndies.
That's literally so funny. As a creator, do you have a manager? No, I've actually been reached out to from a bunch of different management companies, which is so weird because I didn't think I would. I thought you had to be in like the millions to have that. But no, I've never like taken them up on anything. Mostly because there was a big thing. There was like a big scandal that happened with YouTubers that like, do you remember this?
Nope.
There was a big scandal that happened where like YouTubers got screwed with their management company. And I just don't really want to be a part of that. I don't think I would benefit from the things they would offer me, which is like sponsorships, because I'm not really looking to do a lot of sponsorships. Defy Media. Thank you, Georgia. Yeah, I don't really want to join a network. I don't really want to have to pay people to find me sponsorships that I don't even really want. And I also wouldn't, I'm not like trying to go on brand trips or trying to
the other thing is like having a manager like implies that like it's a job.
Yeah. And I kind of want to try to keep this as not job like as possible.
Then it's like, then you have an employee, then it's like stressful where it's like.
It's stressful enough.
I mean, I don't want to speak for Hannah, but I think like we're still at like hobby point.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more than a hobby, but like mostly a hobby.
It's definitely a hobby in the sense that like, if I had to stop doing YouTube tomorrow, I would, and I could. But also, it's also kind of, I treat it like a job so that I can consistently upload. Side hustle. That's the perfect word for it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a side hustle. Like, that's pretty much what it is for me. And I'd like to keep it that way as long as possible. Nisa talked about this in one of her videos, and she talked about how she likes the idea of just having two incomes and like likes the idea of like having a side hustle. And that's basically exactly how I would like to keep it. I think that's the best way.
No.
That's the reason to have a manager. Just curious. I think there's a lot of reasons to have managers, and I think there's a lot of reasons people. Did you mess it up?
No, I fixed it.
Okay. I think there's a lot of reasons. Yeah, mine is really good too. I'm very proud of it. I think there's a lot of reasons that people like go that route. But I personally just am not like that. Nailogical has an amazing philosophy on that. Yeah, I basically want to be simply Nailogical.
I really like her.
I do too. Hannah, if you want to be like Jen and Julian, what does that say? You got to say you two are.
You guys say you two are just friends. We are just friends.
We're just friends. Just saying it out. It's all good. I love her. Yeah, I love Simply Nailogical. She's fantastic. I think that's a big thing. And I also think, too, one of the biggest reasons a lot of YouTubers tend to maybe get really caught up in everything is because they surround themselves with other YouTubers. And I think because I live in Rochester and like I'm never moving to California, I literally am terrified of California and earthquakes and wildfires and like all the crazy stuff that happens there. I'm always going to live like here probably. I think because of that, like I'm never going to be surrounded by YouTubers unless you quit your job to become a YouTuber, Julian style. He's never would do that. Like we would never
back the 60 grand that I took out to.
No, exactly. Like we would never. He like worked really hard to get his degree and he wants to use it. And I also think that like that's why the people kind of lose
done?
touch. Yeah, you can use that. You went through you used so much paint when you did this. I think that's why people lose touch though. And I think because I surrounded myself with like my friends. What?
Sorry.
California is shook, literally.
That made me chuckle.
That's funny. My sister lives out there now, so I might be visiting. But no, I think that like that's why though. Wouldn't you agree? Like they get caught up in it because they're surrounded by people.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. And I think there's a difference. Yes, Rochester, New York. I think there's a difference between having YouTubers as friends and having other YouTubers as your only friends.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, 100%.
When people, 100%. When you move out when people are like, oh, I'm moving to LA to be a YouTuber, like at that point, you're basically committing your whole life to YouTube.
Yes.
And then it's like a whole different thing.
It's a culture, basically, from what I've seen. And I just feel like I'm friends with a lot of other creators and I love those friendships and I value them because they get this type of platform in a way that like Charles can't understand it. But at the same time, like Charles can kind of bring me back down if things are getting too crazy. You know what I mean? Like if I like get really obsessed with something or I'm really upset about something, like he is the first person to be like, this doesn't matter. Like this is not a big deal. Like you're fine. Like you have a real life that's like not on the internet. And I think that's a big thing. Let's see. They lose touch with the real world. Yeah, that's kind of what I think it is. I don't know. Do you think James Charles will do his beauty documentary after, does it say the Shane Dawson thing? Yeah, maybe. I think James Charles is going to respond to the Shane documentary, like for sure. I am just not sure how. Like,
do people like Shane Dawson or is he controversial?
So it's kind of split on that. Like, I think the jury's still out because I think a lot of people obviously like him. He gets views. He has a ton of subscribers. He's very popular. You know what I mean? And he definitely has a lot of like stans. But I definitely think there are people who are critical of him. And I think for good reason, a lot of it. Some of it I think is a little silly. Some of the criticism I think he gets. I think people are being like nitpicky and mean like they can be with all creators. But some of the criticism I think is really valid.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I wasn't sure.
I know you don't really like him, but.
It's not that I don't like him. Can I talk about this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Shane Dawson is.
He's been scared ever since Shane DM'd me and like talked to me. So now he's been a little nervous about.
I think Shane Dawson is one of the smartest creators on the platform.
I agree 100%.
Because if you look at everything he's ever done, he's always making the content that is the most relevant content, right?
Yes.
If you look at the content he was making 10 years ago, that's the content that was the most popular content. And if you look at the content he's making now, that's the content that's the most popular content. So whether or not you like the guy, you got to admit he knows how to play the YouTube game.
For sure.
And that's why he's been able to stay around for so long and be so relevant.
But, is there a but? Do you have
But I think that maybe sometimes, in my opinion, makes him come off as a little bit inauthentic.
Yes. That criticism I understand.
What big creator isn't, right?
Yeah. There's not a lot that don't
I need to make sure I don't make a spelling error.
Are you trying to figure out how to spell friends?
Listen, don't.
Friends.
Hold on. I can add and subtract.
This is teaching children right now. He's teaching children right now. Anyone remember James Charles' cameo in Alone Together? No. What mistakes has Shane made? That's a whole entire fucking rabbit hole. I didn't mean to swear. I'm so sorry. That's a whole thing though. But he's done a lot of controversial things in his past specifically, which he has apologized for. And it's not really my place to say, because it was a lot of things that were racist. Not really my place to say if I think those he's changed and whatnot. I think everyone has to make that decision for themselves, but he definitely has history of racism and things like that.
Are you just waiting for me to be done?
Yeah. I've never thought he came across as inauthentic. You guys should play Minecraft. We want to. We definitely want to. Honestly, I'm really glad Shane and J Star did it before James Charles. That's true. Racism and shock humor. That's the best way to put it. Racism and shock humor. He definitely did a lot of things out of the sake of humor, but they just really missed the mark.
Who is that?
Georgia said that. Do you think...
Who?
What? Shane Dawson.
Oh.
Did you see the James Charles skincare commercial? Yeah, I did. That was a mess. That was so cringy. So cringy. Let's see. Shock humor was super popular back then. Non-PC humor. Yeah, exactly.
Right,
that's why it's hard.
Saying.
That's why it's hard because it's a tough line because yes, it was racist and it's like nobody's saying it's not, but at the same time, but I hate the argument of like, oh, well, times were different back then. Like I hate that argument because it still wasn't okay back then. Like saying that I feel like implies that it was okay back then. And I don't feel like it was. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, I don't feel like even just because it was more like, just because people didn't call other people on it as much doesn't make it okay. You know what I mean? It was never okay. People just didn't call each other out as much. James is the human version of cringe. Let's see.
Now, let me ask you this.
What?
I thought James Charles was like friends with like the Dolan twins.
Oh my God.
And that one girl.
Babe. Emma Chamberlain?
Yeah, what's the tea with that?
So Emma Chamberlain and the Dolan twins. The Dolan twins might actually be coming out with a video talking about it next week. We're not sure what the video is going to be about, but they did a sit down with Shane Dawson. They pretty much publicly disassociated from him after the like bi sister scandal. They pretty much publicly.
What's the bi sister scandal?
The Tati thing. Remember? When we did the palette, I painted the palette, all that stuff. They kind of publicly disassociated. The tea is no one knows exactly. Charles, you're way late. Oh, Charles is way behind. I don't keep him involved on everything because honestly, we just talk all day about that type of stuff. He doesn't need to know everything. And he doesn't really like Emma Chamberlain, so I don't typically keep him up to date on that stuff. Are you done?
I'm done. Well, no, I gotta do shoes.
Oh, I feel so bad for your hand. I just don't want your hand to cramp. Not friends this week. Isn't the brand James Charles promoted the same that didn't pay the other influencer? I think that is Ole Herkinsson. Crash course of all the beauty drama for Charles. That would be a fun podcast to go through like the past like 3 years of beauty drama, trying to explain everything to him. I love his reaction to beauty drama though.
I'm surprised Netflix or Hulu or somebody hasn't made.
Netflix did a documentary, but I don't think it was the drama.
Documentary, like a TV show.
Based on this type of stuff?
On like celebrity drama, like internet celebrity drama.
Well, it's becoming way more mainstream, so they might.
What was that show you just watched, by the way?
The Politician.
That was very good.
If you haven't seen The Politician on Netflix, definitely go watch it. I would listen to that podcast all day and night. Maybe that's what we could do. Every episode would be a different drama. Me explaining the different dramas to you. I feel like you have an interesting perspective because you just don't care. Like at all. This turned out really good. You did a really, really good job. I can't lie.
Thrilled with the shoes.
I like the shoes a lot. That was my favorite part. I like the little pop. There's a Glomus idea. That would be funny. We used to do a podcast. We did like 3. Should we tell them that there was a second Dramageddon? Oh, no, we did a podcast for like a little while and then we just kind of stopped because we didn't really have the proper equipment and it was kind of like, we just didn't really have time to do it. Are you done? I have to go to my friend's house and I need you to like wrap this up. I'm hanging out with my friends tonight. Charles, they don't. Oh, what was the beauty documentary on Netflix? It hasn't come out yet, but it was the one James Charles got all upset about that Marlena was involved in. I watch your videos when I study to keep myself from getting bored. Aw. Netflix and Makeup Geek, yeah. Are you done?
I'm done.
Do you want to show them? You go first. This is Charles. You're gonna have to explain this.
Do I? Can you go and walk them closer to the camera?
Yeah, you have to explain it.
That's still wet.
Okay, you have to explain it.
Does it need context? I feel like it doesn't.
So Charles calls me Banana because my name is Hannah. So he tends to call me Banana. So he drew me as a banana. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Here. Can I have mine?
It turned out pretty good.
I actually feel like you did a good job. Let me see mine. This is my drawing of Charles. There's his bed because he likes to sleep. That's my name with a heart. We all know why. I did a quick, what does it look like him? I did a quick little math equation and a music note because he literally is always singing. I feel like we should hang these up in the house. These actually turned out really cute.
They did turn out really
literally
good.
have to pee so bad. This is why I hate live streaming.
Well,
sometimes.
we're still streaming, so you might want to wait.
No, I know. But yeah, those turned out really good.
I think they did turn out really good.
Yeah, my little paintings.
Not so great against when you hold it up to the light.
Just don't look at that. All right. I think we're going to probably end it here, though, now that the paintings are done. But are you good to go?
Yeah.
We've been doing this about an hour now.
I'm pretty
hour
good.
and a half. If you guys want more streams from us, let us know because we will do them, right? You liked this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess that's it. Thanks for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, I didn't even say hello, colleagues, once. Goodbye, colleagues.
There you go. There you go. All right. Bye.
Bye.